Welcome to the Be Real podcast with Bobby Maximus and Joe Cebula. And today we are going to teach you 10 ways to completely transform not only your body, but most importantly, your mind in 30 days. So we're going to get right into it. These podcasts are short, they're hard hitting, but it gives you the advice you need to hear, not the stuff you want to hear. Joe, how many times do we talk about the fact that people are out of shape, they're unhappy, they're miserable because they don't want to do the work? They're looking for
this is like 90% of our conversations, and then the other 10% are usually sports.
That's exactly it, right? People are looking for a hack, they're looking for a shortcut. Like, we just saw a product, I'll call you up. I just saw this on TV. Why do people think this works?
Right, yeah.
And what it comes down to, Joe, that we talk about again and again and again, it's because people lack accountability. If you're unfit, if you're unhappy, if you're not living the life that you want to live, chances are it's your fault.
Yeah.
Chances are the sum of your choices have led to that decision, but you can't blame yourself, Joe. So you've got to believe that there's a hack or a shortcut or something that you don't know about. You know why Joe's fit? Because he has some program that he's keeping from me.
Yeah,
You know why Bobby's fit? He has some superfood he's not telling me about. Oh, these guys are on drugs. These guys are on this. These guys are on that. The problem is you. But fortunately, Joe, there's a way to fix it.
Yes, there is. And
now,
people are looking down the barrel of the stuff that actually needs to get done, and they just can't believe that anybody else would ever be able to do that because they lack that conviction. And so,
exactly
yes, there is a way out of that.
And here it is. 10 ways to change your life in 4 weeks. Now, I want to preface this, Joe. I'm prefacing a lot of stuff here, but before I give you these 10 things, my question to you is, I'm telling you this is going to change your life in 4 weeks. It sounds like a hack. It sounds like a gimmick. It sounds like one of these things internet influencers try to sell. But on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being really easy, 10 being soul-crushingly hard, if you're really going to change your life in 4 weeks, how hard do you think it's going to be, Joe?
It's probably going to be pretty hard.
It's probably going to be a 10, maybe an 11 or a 12. You're going to have to take the volume level and you're going to have to live to the max for the next 30 days, 28 days, 4 weeks, whatever it is. Like here it is. So you got to be dialed in. All right. So Joe, let's go over our list and we'll talk about it.
You know, I keep thinking we should just delay this for like the whole 15 minutes and then never actually give anything away till the end, or just rattle them off with no context.
That's what people love.
Because
like you love those gimmicks, you love those things.
Don't forget, like and subscribe, and then when you do, we'll tell you number one.
That's exactly it. But we don't do that to people. We are real. It's a Be Real podcast. So Joe, let's go on this list and
all right, shut up. What's number one, Bobby? Tell me number one.
No chips. You're done with them. You're done with kettle chips. You're done with Lay's. You're done with Doritos.
But what about my like sweet potato, organic, avocado oil?
You're done with those too. I don't care if you got them from Whole Foods. I don't care if you got them from a health food store. You are done with chips. Essentially, you're done with snacks. You're not a toddler. You don't need a snack. You have to start looking at food as fuel. And chips, as much as I enjoy a bag of chips every now and then, chips are not a nutritional food. They're empty calories. You are done with your chips. Number 2, you're done with sugary drinks. You're not allowed soda. You're not allowed juice. If you're thirsty, you're going to drink water. But Joe, I'm going to throw a curveball at you. What about like fresh squeezed orange juice? Can I have that?
Just eat an orange, dude.
Good. I'm glad you said that. I'm glad we're on the same page. But yeah, eat an orange. Like you're not just having sugary, empty calories. If you think you need to eat fruit because you're worried about getting scurvy, you can have an actual orange. So you're done with sugary drinks. Number 3, you're done with your bread. I don't care if it's organic. I don't care if it's 3 ingredients or less. I don't care where you bought it. You're absolutely not having bread anymore. Again, empty calories. Now, sure, it tastes good, Joe. Like we talk about it. There's nothing better than like a sourdough toast with a little bit of butter or avocado on it. Like I get it. But if you're watching this and you really want to make a change in 30 days, you are done with bread. The next question, Joe, is, well, where am I going to get my carbs from? You took away my juice. You took away my bread. Joe, give me a couple of alternative carbohydrate sources.
How about fruits, vegetables?
Okay. Potatoes, rice.
Yeah, you got your starches.
Things that you can have real food from the ground. So you are 100% done with bread. How am I supposed to eat a sandwich? You don't have to eat a sandwich.
No.
You're done. No alcohol. I get that it tastes great. I get that it's an escape from your life, but you're trying to fix your life. You shouldn't need an escape.
But realistically, you have a drink, maybe you have two, your inhibitions drop, you start making bad decisions, you kind of get the munchies, you want something salty to snack on. It just leads to bad things. So just don't go there.
30 days, no booze. None. You're finished. If you can't go, and I'll put this to you, Joe, if you can't go 30 days without a drink, if you can't do that, you might want to examine your life. What the hell was that?
That's my phone going off.
All right. I like your ringtone. But you are 100% like you have a problem is what I'm trying to say. If you can't go 30 days without anything, like if I'm like, Joe, you can't have a piece of bread for 30 days and you can't do that, man, you got to examine your willpower and your discipline. And that's why I say this works on your mind in addition to your body.
And you said it earlier, like to do this in 30 days, like it's going to be tough. There's no wiggle room at all. If you want to do this in 300 days, maybe you can get away with this or that here or there. But for 30 days, nothing.
You're in the no fun zone. So no booze for 30 days. More water, but I'm going to be specific. Every day I want you to have half an ounce per pound of body weight a day. So Joe, how much you weigh?
230 pounds.
Okay, you have 115 ounces a day. That's almost a gallon. Can you have more? Yes, but that's your minimum. The problem when I just say more water, I put this list out on the internet all the time. I say more water. People don't know what that means. They're like, oh, I'm just going to have like 2 liters. No, a half an ounce per pound of body weight a day. Number 6, you're going to work out every day. You're going to actually go to the gym. You're going to go to the basement. You're going to go to the corner of your garage. You're going to go to your backyard. You're going to go to a fitness club. You're actually going to work out. I don't care if it's body weight, if it's bands, if it's yoga, if it's Pilates, but you're actually going to spend some dedicated time working out. And no, walking doesn't count. You got 30 days to do this. Commit. You've got to actually work out. 7 hours of sleep a night. And I see you looking at me, Joe. You're like, Bobby, why didn't you say 8? I'm appealing to the lowest common denominator here. I'm assuming if you're watching this and you need help, you might be getting 5 hours. You might be getting 6. And all I'm asking for is 7. So if you go to bed, let me reverse that, Joe. If you got to wake up at 6 in the morning, you got to be asleep by 11.
I just want to read it. You got to be asleep by 11. That's not I go to bed at midnight and wake up at 7 in the morning. It's like, no. You are asleep for that length.
If it's 5 a.m., cool. You're in bed at 10. I don't care about your Sunday night football. The game went late last night because there was a delay. And actually, by the time you watch this and it gets out, this won't make sense. But if it's Sunday and the game's delayed, if it's Sunday and it's overtime and you got to wake up on Monday and you got to do your workout, like I don't care. I don't care about basketball. I don't care about football. I don't care about baseball. Like you have to go to bed. And guess what, Joe? There will be another game the week after and the week after that and the week after that. You're not going to ruin your life because you missed one sporting event. 10,000 steps daily. I don't know if there's some magic or some science behind the 10,000 step rule, but I just want you to be more active. And 11,000.
Honestly, I think that the trick to it is that you're not just like sitting down and shutting off. Like in order to get that number of steps, like you kind of have to be constantly moving. And that's it's burning these extra calories and keeping your body from just going into like a hibernation mode.
That's it. And I get it. Your feet are going to hurt for a couple of days. I don't care. You need to make a change in 30 days. You've got to get moving. And 11,000 is better than 10. 12 is better than 11. Like what I don't want you to do is hit 10,001 and then just sit on the couch all day.
Yeah.
It is a minimum. All right. Number 9, no more processed sugar. You're done with that. What about fruit? That's not processed. You can have sugar if it's natural, but you look on a package and it says sugar, you're done with it. So no more ketchup, no more barbecue sauce. This is something I get all the time. What am I going to do without ketchup? I don't know. Live. Like if ketchup disappeared from the world, and Joe, I love ketchup. Like I mean, it is ketchup makes the French fries for me. Ketchup makes the potato for me, right?
Sure.
But
Yeah.
if ketchup disappeared from the world, I don't think I would die. I don't think my life would be over. So I don't care about your ketchup or your condiments or your salad dressing. You are done with anything that has processed sugar in it. If you can't pluck it from a tree, like fruit's okay. But if that ingredient label says sugar on it, you can't put it in your mouth. Even like the rub for your meat, you don't get sugar. Use salt and pepper. Like you are 100% done with sugar for 30 days. Bobby, this is getting hard. This is restrictive. This is, well, you're the one that wanted to change. You're the one that's
and you want it now. You want it in 30 days. You said it. No fun zone.
No fun zone. I'm sorry, it's a little hard. It's a little uncomfortable to eat your meat without barbecue sauce or ketchup, but like you're done. And then finally, number 10, Joe, I want you to eat more red meat. I'm sick and tired of people villainizing it. I'm sick and tired of people thinking it's bad. And you're going to need some genuine nutritional sustenance if you're following this plan. You're going to need some energy. And meat is as clean as it gets. It's going to make you stronger. It's going to help increase your testosterone. It's going to help you build muscle. It's going to keep you full. And frankly, it's the only way you're going to survive and have a little bit of fun.
Yeah.
Because Joe, you know, like you've done this type of stuff. If you can't have chips, you can't have soda, you can't have bread, like what are you going to eat that actually is enjoyable? Now, I'll tell you, you ain't going to live off chicken breast and you ain't going to live off broccoli. You're going to be miserable. You're going to fail. But if you come over and you have a delicious, well-marbled, 28-day dry aged roasted on the Traeger, reverse seared, let to rest ribeye with a little bit of butter and salt, you're going to be happy, Joe. We went for dinner when we were in Montana together. We went for dinner. We're not suffering yet. We're at what was that place called? It was a Montana Ale House. The
Ale House. Yeah,
right.
Ale Works. They had great, in Bozeman.
Man, they had incredible tater tots. They had incredible French fries. They had incredible lasagna. Like they had quite the delicious menu. Like if I lived there, I might not look like the Bobby Maximus you've known to come and love. But like my point is you can go to a dinner, a place like that, and if you have their like cast iron steak or you have their ribeye, at least you're eating something enjoyable and you're not suffering. Like that's the point I'm trying to get. This is going to feed your muscles. It's going to feed your nutrition. It's going to fuel you. But it's also going to feed your soul because, frankly, your soul is going to be running on E for these 30 days. You're going to be a miserable person. But
and honestly, at the end of 30 days, maybe add some ketchup back in.
Yep.
But pay attention to what it does, right? Pay attention. Does it affect things? Are you gaining weight all of a sudden because now you got French fries in your diet? Now you've got, tater tots in your diet. You're going to gain weight. You know it. So like draw that conclusion. If you can't do without for 30 days, then maybe it just isn't for you at all.
Yeah,
and if you can do it for 30 days, you might find out you don't really miss this stuff.
You might feel, because I'm saying this process is miserable. It's going to be hard day 1. It's going to be hard day 2. It's going to be hard day 3. It's going to be crushingly hard in a week. But when you're in like your 3rd week and your 4th week, you might be able to push this to 60 days. You might like it. You might love how you feel. You might look better. You might feel better. You might be down 20 pounds. You might be thinking clear. Your sex drive might be up. You might be happier. You might discover that you feel great and this actually isn't that hard. And hard was what you were doing before. Hard was feeling miserable. So that's your list, Joe. No chips, no soda or juice, no bread, no alcohol. You need your water. You need more sleep. You want 10,000 steps daily. You got to work out daily. I can't remember if I said that or not. No more processed sugar and steak. That's it. Follow those 30 days. That's all I'm asking for. Essentially what I'm asking for is 4 weeks. Good news, it's not even 30 days, Joe. 4 calendar weeks is 28 days.
Amen. Right.
So that's all you got to do. I just saved you 2. So now, go do it. Like we can tell you this stuff, and I'll leave you with this, Joe. I can tell you this till I'm blue in the face. I can tell you the stuff to do, but you need to go do it. I can't do it for you. There's no camp you're moving to. There's no what like a detox you're going into. Like you're on your own, man. So if you want to do it, do it. If not, I mean, at least shut up about it.
Yeah.
That's all I got for today. Go get some.